Most of you'll probably ken the next lady. She is fair Armadale, and she's here to talk about her laddie. And when she talks about her laddie, I'm glad I've not got a laddie like this one. It's Margaret Hadden telling us about her Clint.
Yous all ken I'm no yin to bum and blaw, but I can't help it when it comes to Oor Clint. I mean, I ken he's no perfect, but he's as near perfect as you'll get in Armadale. Beautiful artist. Oh, you should see the lovely artist. See all about Armadale and the walls and at the end of buildings. And at the school, they lovely drawings, you'll have seen them. That's my Clint. No, he's a talented actor. I really think he's going to be the next Sean Connery. Sean Connery of Armadale. Now last year, at the Skill, he was given a part in the play, one of the best parts, but the wee sow forgot his words. Now, anybody can forget their words. Now, would you no think that the teacher would be pleased if he improvised? Oh no, they were not. They weren't pleased at all. Well, the wee sow in the play was supposed to say, "I'm sorry, away home, there's no room for you." But instead he says, "Oh, hi Mary and Joseph, come a wall in, there's plenty of room." So I'll need to read this because I might forget. Now, I'm glad that the skills teach about birds and bees, because I've not been able to explain it to my wee Clint. He's so innocent. So I was fair flummoxed when Clint came home for the skill and said, "Can you and my daddy no get married?" And I says, "Oh son, we are married. Can you not see your wedding photo on the sideboard, me and your father outside the kirk? What do you think I was wearing that long white frock for and that veil? And there's your Uncle Jimmy and your Auntie Jenny were in the photo too." But I ken the photo spoilt because your Uncle Jimmy wrote underneath it. He wrote underneath it, "Be good to my Willie, Jessie Brown. For by the stork wouldn't bring a braw wee laddie like you to your mammy and daddy that wasn't married." So Clint said, "But you're wrong." He says, "Mammy, Pim Brown was telling us what a great time he had at his father's wedding. And he asked if I had had a good time at your wedding. He says, I couldn't mind being at your wedding. So he says, I thought you might no be married. But wee Jimmy Smith's father has told him he can bring 12 pals to his wedding. But Jimmy's given first chance with the invitations to whoever will invite him back to their mammy or their daddy's wedding. So I was hoping you would get married, so I would get the invitation for wee Jimmy. But I'll no get unless you get married. But you're wrong about the stork, because wee Jeannie McBean and her brothers, they've never had a father. But they've got lots and lots of uncles, and each one gives them money and buys them presents and sweeties. And on Saturday night, their new uncle gave them money to go to the pictures and more for a feed afterwards. He's a rare laugh, he loves a joke. And one night, they came home for the pictures and the house was in darkness. After they knocked for a while, their new uncle shoved a tenner through the letterbox and told them to go and buy fish suppers because he was playing hide and seek with her mammy. And Sissy Mackay went to her father's wedding. She had a smashing time. She got to bring 2 pals and they ate after the buffet the whole night. But Sissy got up and sang, I'm nobody's child. She made our £12 in tips for the guests. Yon old wifey was greeting, but her granny Mackay was fizzing. I'd be a lot better off if I had 2 mummies and 2 daddies. Archie Gardner's got that. He's never short of cash or sweeties. He just has to say to his daddy and his stepmother, my real mammy is buying me a bike, but I'd far rather hear a computer to make me clever so you would be proud of me. And then he goes home and he tells his real mammy and his stepfather, my real father is getting me a computer, but I'd far rather hear a bike to make me fit and healthy so you wouldn't need to nurse me when I got no wheel. Archie Kent he wouldn't get found out because his mammy and daddy didn't talk. Sure enough, the next week, when he visited his real father, there was a computer and a television waiting for him. At the end of the month, he got a brand new mountain bike for his mammy. I was fair worried because I kent my man wouldn't go through the rigmarole of a wedding just to give Clint a party. But when he came home, he had a talk with wee Clint. He said, seriously, son, we're not getting married so that you can get a party, but I tell you, bring some of your pals home on Saturday night and we'll hire some videos, your mammy will make hamburgers, we'll have sweeties and crisps, and I'm sure that'll help. And very dab, says wee Clint.
Margaret Hadden there with the traditional Armadale guid gear.